Hello, and welcome to GameTales. Elder Scrolls High Rock. High Rock is the northwesternmost region of Tamriel. It borders Hammerfell to the southeast and Skyrim to the east. It is mainly populated by the Bretons and a province of the Tamrielic Empire. High Rock and the Somerset Isles are the only provinces in Tamriel that do not share a land border with Cyrodiil. High Rock encompasses Greater Brittany, the Delessy Islands, and, by tradition, the Western Reach. Its regional geography is varied. The forested peaks of the northern Hrothgarian mountains are occupied mainly by Orcish tribes based in Orc strongholds. The only truly cosmopolitan cities lie along the Iliac Bay, the enclosed body of water across from which sits Hammerfell. A number of kingdoms have prospered due to trade around the bay, such as Wayrest. Inland, the countryside rises into the windswept plateau of North Cambria. This region is known for its many small villages and towns, and for grim fortifications that dot the hills and crags around them. In the past, these castles were the domains of many petty kings and lords that ruled the massive patchwork of small nations that used to make up High Rock. Many of these fortresses are now in ruins, as the Empire has been demolishing them since the time of Tiber Septim to prevent them from being used as bases for future rebellion. Regions of High Rock. Glenumbra. Glenumbra is one of the 5 regions located in High Rock. It is also one of the 3 regions that make up Greater Brittany. Glenumbra is perhaps one of the larger ones, since it consists of the large peninsula in the west that extends to the Kingsguard Mountains that is between Shornhelm and Wayrest. The Beldammer Word lived deep within the woods, worshipping the Ellenfae. This region borders Stormhaven to the east and Rivenspire to the north. Many cities exist in this region, including Daggerfall, Camlorn, and Winnan. Glenumbra is divided into 3 smaller regions called Denea, Cambrai Hills, and Kingsguard. Stormhaven. Stormhaven is one of the 5 regions located in High Rock. It is also one of the 3 regions that make up Greater Brittany. Stormhaven is the centre of Breton commerce in both High Rock and the Iliac Bay. It takes up the southern coast of High Rock in the Iliac Bay and the Bajolse River estuary. The Kingsguard Mountains and the Hrothgarian Mountains surround the region. Stormhaven borders all of the regions in High Rock. To the west is Glenumbra, to the east is Bancorai, to the north is Hrothgar, and to the northwest is Rivenspire. The cities Wayrest and Alcair exist in the area. Stormhaven is divided into 3 smaller regions called Alcair, Menevere, and Gavaudan. Rivenspire. Rivenspire is where the great Breton houses of Tamriel, Dorel, and Montclair reside, and the 3 are a part of a political triangle in Rivenspire. The region takes up the northern area above Stormhaven, and it holds the legendary ruins known as the Crypt of Hearts. The Battle of Markswaston Moor was held here. Rivenspire borders the regions of Glenumbra to the southwest, Stormhaven to the south, and Hrothgar to the southeast. The cities of Shornhelm and Northpoint exist in the area. Rivenspire is divided into 3 smaller regions called Eyebrightfeld, Westmark Moor, and Borrelis. Banchorai. Banchorai is one of the 5 regions located in High Rock. Northern Banchorai is a part of High Rock, and the entire region is divided by the Banchoria Pass. Northern Banchorai has many natural formations, such as the Verdinian Woods, Halcyon Lake, and the Bajolse River, that give it that distinct Reach vibe. The Iliad city of Bissensell existed on the shores of Halcyon, and the Glenmoril Word has multiple covens located in the region. Banchorai borders the regions of Stormhaven to the west and Hrothgar to the north. The city of Evermore is located here. Banchorai, in its entirety, is made up of 3 smaller regions called Mornath, Epheus, and the Fallen Wastes. Hrothgar. Hrothgar has been traditionally known as the home of the Orsma, a pariah group of warriors that live in isolated tribes across the Duradag Mountains. Hrothgar has many ruins that date back from the Dwemer, the Iliads, the ancient Nords, and the ancient Orcs. The first 3 incarnations of Orsinium have existed in these mountains. The Bretons and Redguards besieged all 3 of them at one point or another. A prominent Reachman tribe known as the Winterborn clan exist all throughout Hrothgar. The cities of Orsinium, Farron, and Johanna exist in the area. The region is divided into 3 smaller regions called Western Hrothgar, Central Hrothgar, and Eastern Hrothgar. Culture of High Rock. High Rock society can be divided into a noble elite, a middle class of merchants, and a destitute peasantry. The High Rock nobility is an overwhelming mass of titles, family lines, and hereditary claims that leave most outsiders bewildered at its complexity. Although the Bretons are divided into numerous antagonistic groups, their manner of speech, architecture, and even clothing seems fairly uniform to an outsider. A common anecdote suggests that an outsider only needs to visit one or two high rock towns before they have an understanding of the entire country. Bretons have a strong tradition of being regarded as powerful mages, and this is especially true in the larger cities. In cities such as Daggerfall and Wayrest, the nobility can trace its lines through the Mages Guild, and children are tested at a young age for magical affinity. Magic is practiced by independent mages and medicine men in the more remote regions of the Rothgarian mountains.